What's going on, Seaport? It's Pacman Jones for Savannah Seaport News, and it's time to do it. The top 10 songs of the Bigg Homie Screwww career, and we're gonna start it off by number 10. Number 10, track entitled "Knock Knock." Now, in this video, there's a crazy elaborate video about how his drug house is set up, his trap house is set up, and he just really explains how he wants his trap house to really operate. You know, how he wants people to arrive, how he wants payments to be done. He wants to operate his clientele a certain type of way, and also he just likes to talk about his good product that he's getting in. It's quite the simple song that you will expect from Screwww, you know, about how he wants things to be operated, you know, as far as his trap house, and you know, just how he likes to run things. And I can't blame him, because everybody has to have some type of order in the trap house. You can't just have everybody showing up doing what they want to do. You know, you got to have order, and he explains that pretty well in this track.
I got a house full of dirty birds, that's why I'm getting them in. Got a scale on the counter, a scale on the floor, a scale on the floor for weighing 10 more. Where to work, butt naked, and wrap it up. Rented a house in the hood, yeah, I trapped it up. Got the cookies in the kitchen on the napkins, bro.
Number 9 is the track entitled "Get This Money." That's featured with Booger. Actually, this isn't Screwww's song. This is actually Booger's song, but it features Hellaflow artists such as Young Damon. Now, I had to throw this out there because even though this isn't Screwww's song officially, who knows, I might actually do a top 10 songs from out of Booger. But anyways, this song "Get This Money," it just basically shows you how much they get to the money, how much money they touch, how much they get, you know, in a day, and what else to do. Where you can't get no more money, you know, you got to get more money. So that's really the whole motivation behind that. Not the best song that he ever did with Booger, but Booger is featured on this list yet again. Track number 8 is entitled "Wanna Rob Screwww." Now, this song is a little bit deeper than the most regular songs that you would hear from him, because he's really just talking about the several robbery attempts and shootouts while being in the city of Savannah, and also just attempts on his life while just riding around in the city. And he also just brags about his beautiful Mercedes while also talking about how many times he's been in shootouts. A wonderful video, even though it was made, I guess, premature. You know, it was kind of made low quality. But "Wanna Rob Screwww," when this song came out, a lot of people could really understand where he's coming from, because he's talking about people that want to rob him because of his possessions, because of his jewelry, because of what he has in his possession. Now, number 7 on this list is a track entitled "Time Machine" that features Young Damon. Young Damon, I'm gonna work with him in the next week. I got some work that's coming with him pretty soon, but on this track he really just talks about how he could have changed things, especially with the death of Booger. And I believe when Booger died, I believe Screwww was in Atlanta at the time. I don't think he was in Savannah. I don't know if he was on the run back then or not when Booger died, but it's just a reflective song. And also Young Damon reflects on the song as well, how he could have changed things in his career and in his personal life as well. Now, number 6 on this list of the top 10 songs Screwww has ever performed was a track called "Nickname" that features hip-hop superstar Young Jeezy. If you don't know who Young Jeezy is, please look him up. But he was the leader of USDA, that was the United Street Dope Boys of America, and he also ran CTE, that was Corporate Thugs Entertainment, that's still in operation, and that used to feature artists such as Slick Pulla, Boo Rossini, Tone Trump, T Grizzly, Payroll Giovanni, Doughboys Cash Out, I call it Pedro, Haggis Boy. Now Haggis Boy, he's also from Savannah. I got a video I'm gonna try to do on him pretty soon. Wink Loke, YG from out of Cali, or really out of Bali. That's what the Bloods call it. But anyway, Boston George, and also there were some former artists that used to be with CTE, such as 211, Blood Raw, who I will also talk about on this list in just a short time. Freddie Gibbs, and also another member that was on this list, Rocket. Now number 6, that name of the track nickname, that really kind of put his songs a little bit more notoriety, because it wasn't so common to hear somebody from Savannah to be featured with a big superstar like Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy is featured on this track, like I said, and nickname Screw, he gives 2 verses. Young Jeezy gives the first verse, Screw gives the other 2 verses. It just mainly talks about how you don't give your real name in the streets. You just gotta give your nickname. You gotta give a different alias. You gotta give something else where people know you of besides your real name. You know, you gotta be low key. That's what the whole track really revolves around, just being low key and just not being so hot. You know, just gotta do your thing, but just be low about it. Now number 5 on this list of the top 10 songs of Screw is a song entitled GA that features Slick Puller and Booger. Now Booger, he wasn't really with CTE, he was all the way Hellaflow from what I was understanding, but just Hellaflow is just really just an underbranch of CTE. So I don't know what else to call it, but he wasn't really all the way CTE, but you know, he was always associated with them, you know. So but the title GA, it just really talks about how he just want to keep things connected throughout the whole state of Georgia. You know, how things are just so connected well in the state of Georgia with them, especially with the whole USDA and CTE at the time. Slick Puller is still with CTE, and one thing about Screw, he always had his loyalty to CTE and USDA, and also Hellaflow. He also had deep loyalty, and a lot of his tracks that you hear, he also just really talks about the loyalty that he has behind these guys, behind his camp. Number 4 on this list is a track entitled Down for the Cause that features Blood Raw. Now Blood Raw was a part of CTE, but he later left in the year 2009 with issues that revolved around Young Jeezy and contract issues, and just mainly just being loyalty issues. But as I reiterated in the last section of that last part, where just the loyalty to CTE and USDA and just being loyal to the streets, because you know that's what the content really revolved around with Screw, his loyalty to his brothers in the streets. You know, CTE, USDA, Hellaflow, you know, he caused a lot of that loyalty to be created, you know, just be bonded really tight within the game with them. Number 3 on this list is a track entitled What It Is. Now this features the whole Hellaflow except for Booger. Now I believe Booger was incarcerated at the time when this song and this video was released, but the whole Hellaflow really consisted of Screw, Sirius, and Booger, and I believe there were some other members before then, but they were never credited. But this was really the first song that really gave Hellaflow attention and notoriety, and this one of the songs that really repped the whole side of Savannah, like the whole Savannah. Like it really repped the east side, the west side, south side. You know, gave love to like everybody that was in Savannah. You know, Waters, you know, people that live in the ghetto, in the streets. You know, everybody that just lived on each and every side of town. You know, they really showed love in this video, and this is really an old video, and this really was a song that really promoted a lot of unity, because you know, like I said before, you know, Screw was really about the unity in the streets. You know, as far as getting everybody together on one page, Screw was really about that. Number 2 on this list of the top 10 songs is a song entitled 252 that features Booger. Now this could have been the number 1 of the top 10 songs Screw ever done, but 252, it just really was like a back and forth between like 2 dealers, and it's really like a funny story, because it sounds like in the rap verses, it sounds like Screw, the drug dealer, is trying to sell Booger, the customer, 250 grams, and which is less of 9 ounces. So Booger has a complaint because he wants 252 and not 250. He wants the whole 9 ounces, not 8 ounces and anything else of short of that. He wants the whole 9. And they just was really trading verses throughout the whole thing, and they were just really disputing the transaction and how this is just bogus, and you know how prices have changed. Really was a good song. Really displayed how rappers could go back and forth and trade verses, and it could just cause that unity and just have that cohesiveness. Number one on this list is a track entitled Ball Game.
Coming down, then we going underground. Last week me and my rounds ran through 200 pounds. I ain't talking time outs when I say we be on the clock. I don't mean offensive line when I say we be on the block. I ain't talking about no bumble when I say we got that drop.
And that features Booger. Rest in peace. Now, if you've been following my channel, you've seen me use this video a few times throughout my channel. But as far as the video, it was located in Forsyth Park, and it really is the best song that he's done with Booger. Ball Game, it has several basketball references, especially references with like drugs and dope, and you know, how to score points, put up points on the board. You know, I ain't talking timeouts when I say we ain't on the clock. You know, just, you know, simple references they was talking about, and I really like the visual to this. And I mean, it just was, like I said, the best song that Screw and Booger ever done together, in my opinion. And Screw, he always kept it uncut in his videos. He always showed you the real. He always showed you the money. He always showed you the product, even when he shouldn't have done that. But he always did what it takes to show you guys the real. And Ball Game was another real video, and it just took place in the city of Savannah. And that's what makes him legendary, as far as one of the top 10 artists to come out of the city of Savannah. But yeah, that's all for today. I do another top 10 songs from out of their favorite artists from out of Savannah pretty soon. I guess I do Booger pretty soon, since I hinted that in this video. But any other artists that you want me to do a top 10 songs from out of their career, I'll do that. I just have to take the time. Just doing this took a little bit of time. It took me like an hour and a half just to put this list together, and you know, just go from right there. But any other people that you want me to cover, link is in the description box. Link to my Gmail, how you reach me, everything, and everything else you need to know about this channel and how to reach me. But that's all for right now. Hope you guys enjoy. It's Pacman Jones with Savannah Seaport News.